So what we have done in our last class, Chetna?
Ma'am, we were discussing about office commercial spaces, and we have to do a general study on a commercial office, and you have given an assignment to.
Of a architect or an interior designer. Yeah, I have given assignment for the architect office or interior designer's office, right?
No, ma'am, you have given an assignment on plants to be used in offices.
No, but I have also told you to people to study about the commercial office, right? Office regarding an architect or an interior designer.
Yes, ma'am, you have said to discuss it, and the assignment was to create a presentation for the plants.
Yes, yes. So what you have done?
Ma'am, I have
Have you
my
read
present.
about something?
Uh, I have studied all the general information about the offices, which, as in the key elements of an office and all the points you have discussed. I have gone through them briefly and studied them quite well. Uh,
Okay.
but
Do
uh,
have you? Yeah.
but talking about a particular architect's office, I haven't covered that till yet.
Acha, okay. And have you studied about the plants, like some indoor plants or plants which we can keep in our office, like outdoor or maybe indoor?
Yes, ma'am, I have created that presentation.
Okay. Can you share it?
Uh, Ma'am, I suppose
Or you can.
I should submit it in the classroom.
Okay, then I'll share it. No problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So give me a minute. Shivam, have you done something?
मैंने वो स्कूल वाला किया था किंडरगार्टन में।
बेटा आइडियल में पूछ रही हूँ मैं आईपी में नहीं पूछ रही हूँ
ओके मैम।
आइडियल में हैव यू डन समथिंग
नो मैम मैं क्लास नहीं गया था मैम। बात करके मैम करके आपको सेंड कर दूँगा डायरेक्टली।
हाँ कंप्लीट योर असाइनमेंट्स एंड एक जनरल स्टडी करो उसके बाद किसी आर्किटेक्ट ऑफिस या इंटीरियर ऑफिस का वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर अ कंसेप्ट और लेट्स से अ मूड बोर्ड ऐसे थीम जैसा हमें बनाना है
ओके मैम।
कि एक आर्किटेक्ट ऑफिस होगा तो क्या थीम होगा उसका एंड वी हैव टू कीप इन माइंड कि क्या की एलिमेंट्स होंगे एज चेतना सेड शी इज लाइक ऑलमोस्ट डन आई थिंक विद द कंसेप्ट एंड एवरीथिंग चेतना इतना तो पढ़ ही लिया है ना कि कंसेप्ट के लिए यू आर रेडी फॉर लाइक योर कंसेप्ट एंड एवरीथिंग
ऐसे मैं करके आपको
Ma'am,
सेंड कर
I
दूँगा।
think I should go for some pre-existing offices ones, and then I am ready for the concept.
अच्छा ओके okay you have submitted your this assignment in the classroom track or you're sharing it right now
मैम कोई कोड
Ma'am,
वगैरह
you
नहीं
should
जैसे मैं
create the
मैंने
a tab for submission, and I will submit it, and then it would
यस
be
मैम
easy.
यस मैम।
Acha. Okay, okay. So for now, what you people are doing, like you have to go through some offices once, and Shivam, you start reading about this, like whatever we have discussed. एक जनरल स्टडी कर लो एक जनरल ब्रीफ देख लो कि कहते हैं ऑफिसेस में क्या क्या होता है फिर
ओके
रीड अबाउट कि एक आर्किटेक्ट ऑफिस या इंटीरियर डिजाइनर ऑफिस के लिए हमें क्या क्या चाहिए वो
ओके मैम।
छोटा सा है तो अभी जस्ट बी इन द क्लास read it once and then we'll start discussing it.
ओके मैम।
Chetna, you also, if you can find out some place, you can go through it. And if you are on Instagram, like I think both of you should be on Instagram, you can go to um, there's Sanjay Puri architect, and he has recently posted like a like walkthrough to his office. You can see that. तो यू विल हैव अ जनरल आइडिया कि कैसा है ऑफिस और क्या क्या एलिमेंट्स उन्होंने यूज किया ओके
Yes,
देन
ma'am.
you can see different posts by different architects and you'll find out like what are the general things they use through that once, and I'm creating the assignment tab. Then Chetna, you can submit your tab. Sorry, assignment over there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Chetna, Chetna, you can submit it now.
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing that.
Okay. Okay, Chetna, I'm sharing the screen. Chetna, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, can you guys see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Chetna.
Okay. So, this is a presentation on plants that are suitable for office environment. They are mostly covering indoor or low light plants as they need to be used inside a office, so they should be green throughout and enhance the maintenance of the office. So the list goes as snake plants, African violets, English ivy, ZZ plant, aloe, then philodendrons, then Taillandism, then Oxalis, then Rex begonia, and then Lucky bamboo. Ma'am, you can scroll. Okay. So snake plant, it is a native plant. Basically originates from Africa. Um, it is considered to be one of the best zero light sun plants and a very low maintenance one. So oftenly people choose to keep them in their office spaces. Their height ranges from depending upon the species or the variations you choose upon, it ranges from 1 to 4 feet maximum. uh, and they have these upright sword like sleeve uh, which looks great. People consider them people consider the shape of the leaves to a sword as they are upright and pointy towards their end. Yes, next. African violets are again low. They require low maintenance. Should be watered once or twice a week. Low sunlight required for this again. um, it doesn't grows in vertical direction, it spreads as in it grows horizontally. A cluster of flowers grow um, मतलब कि in a particular time being, and the and the speciality of this is that the flowers are symmetrical, i.e. they contain five petals, and which is when divided they perform particular the perfect symmetry. This is good for matlab it reduces bad fumes or smells. People matlab, spaces containing fumes or smells, people basically put these plants there, as it reduces foul smell from places, and good impact as for its color, and it is also available in the different shades of white, pink, and red, and purple, of course. Next, English ivy. Every it is a common one. English ivy again is a green plant with zero sunlight. It grows well in moisturous places. So it is good to grow inside where there is quite humidity or somewhat a place which is full of moisture or somewhat. It is also it requires watering every 2 to 3 days a week, and they grow, they even grow horizontally and vertically, but not that high. As in, they don't even reach 1 feet, I suppose. They are good source. Matlab they purify air and provides greenery to your space. Their main function is to basically purify air, so it is used, and the leaves provide a good creative interest to a space, basically. Yes, ma'am. Next.
Chetna, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Switching to the next one, the ZZ plant.
Okay. ZZ plant. ZZ plant is a plant which is on a preference placed in an ornamental plant. It requires low sunlight, but requires light. Matlab it cannot be placed in zero sunlight area. It requires a few. Watering is once a week or maybe twice, depending upon the temperature or the climate it is been placed. They Like I said, they are being used as ornament, ornamental purposes. They purify they purify the air, and they are rich source of oxygen basically. So performs both the task very well of creating greenery to our space and purifying air as well, and it looks pleasing to the eyes even. Their height their height, matlab they grow vertically, and they range from uh, 3 to 5. Maximum is, I suppose, 4.5 or 4.9 feet. um, they could be higher, but as they grow taller, they basically bend a little bit from the top, so the height reduces a little. Again, it is also available in different species or variations, you can say. People also cover huge area with ZZ plants by placing them in corners, and they even use them in succulent pots to make a small planter for their desks. Next, ma'am. Aloe. One of the, matlab ki every Indian house might be having this plant. It is it is a good again, low maintenance, doesn't requires water, low sunlight, and they grow easily without any special maintenance. They even have medical values to it, and is a good source of air enrichment to a space. People keep them to their space to um, it has been said that it provides positivity to create to set up aloe vera plant on your desk, the place where you work. So there are some believings even about this, so they do use, but it is good for health. It can be consumed as well, but places like offices, again it is good as low maintenance, and also it is quite easy to all the plants, all the indoor plants are easy to handle, so can be used on a commercial purposes, and obviously it only enhances your space and the surroundings in which you are working in. Philodendrons are again, they contain aerial roots, as in if supported by a mostic or something, they can grow horizontally. On If not, then they spread out, or can fall apart, can fall down from a hanging planted. They look good both ways and can be used, either of them. It can be used with both the ways to design a space with philodendrons. They have
And
these
yeah, you speak.
uh, they have these golden they have these heart-like leaves, which shape like heart, and it can again range from the sizes of the leaves, depending upon the variation of the plant are different. There are the leaf size range from a small leaf, I suppose a size of finger, to a leaf which is bigger than a palm. So a lot of variation is required in philodendrons, and it is again a good low maintenance plant, and it grows good in moisturous places, and requires very low sunlight, but requires some, cannot be grown in zero sunlight areas, and it again purifies air, which is good to keep in a closed commercial space, as it is good for health too. And most commonly, people even have them in their homes as well. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the next one.
Tilandicias. They are again considered ornamental plant. They are small plantlets kind, and they spread, matlab ki as in they are in a shape that they look good when they spread out easily. They do not grow vertically or horizontally. The leaves come out basically, and they shatter, and supposingly it looks like a fountain. The leaves from the center grows and they shatter in the sideward directions, but it looks good. It enhances the spaces again. They are mainly used in the desk or the work tables, in the commercial spaces even, and in any sort of desk, could be your home desk even. um, they they again possess the properties to kind of arrange good amount of air purification. So people, um, and it even enhances the environment of the workplace. So people basically use them in their desks. They are low maintenance, but proper drainage is required for growing this plant, as it is watered 3 times a week at least, I suppose. And they even have flowers, but they share, matlab ki after when their season arrives or so, They even have flowers in them, but they shred in a day span of one or two. Their leaves are pointy and long and curved, which which pleases the eyes of most of the people. They matlab, who prefer to who prefer to use it as a planter to their desk.
Okay, the next one is Oxalis.
Oxalis is again an ornamental plant. They have red leaves. They grow eventually. They grow vertically, but after reaching or attaining a certain height, they fall down. So it is basically either again you use a moss stick to create a horizontal plant, or you let them fall down once they grow, once they attain a certain height. They are ornamental, so they look very good in a particular space, which is basic. They have again those plant values to enrich the surroundings and the environment. They when they have their blooming period, they even flower. They can even be used in the spaces, again that which has foul smells, as it reduces or cuts down the foul smell from the surrounding. The these are red leaves, red, or I would say somewhat burgundy color leaves, and they have yellow flowers in them, which absolutely look adorable once they grow. And it people basically choose to use them with a particular color scheme, because eventually they even show a scheme of red and yellow, or darker shade of red and yellow, so it looks very good to a space, and by far considered to be the best hanging plant. Next, rex begonia are they grow in clusters, or a group or a bunch of leaves. They are just simple leaves with these veins of purple color, and the leaf shades are pink or red, or could be white. But once if you detach this leaf from the plant and keep it aside, it will turn itself into a green leaf. I don't know how does it happen automatically, but it is. And it uh, it grows in again swampy, or I would say um, moisturous places. It grows easily. It even has aerial roots in them, so if you want, or if an individual wants to keep it horizontally, so again those sticks are required to do so. Eventually they in itself they grow like a cluster, and they move horizontally, sorry. um, they even provide good medicinal values to your health, and it is a good option to keep this in their office spaces or the desk, basically, as it enhances and appears to be a jewel to their place.
Okay, switching towards the next.
Lucky bamboo is again, it has some myths in it, and the myth says that it is It attracts wealth or peace to your place whenever you place a lucky bamboo in your space. So mostly it is available in almost all the office space or the desks or the commercial space, because they believe in this myth. It could be true, but no such proof till now. And they look very adorable once they grow. They are even available in different variations, which range from, I suppose, half of it to 6 feet is the maximum height to this plant. Six, no, five is the maximum height to this plant. They are green. They require a lot of watering, as in um, once in every 2 day. Uh, and there like basically the stems grow eventually vertically, and they possess some leaves in it. They even have again environmental values. It has a special quality that it can even grow easily without any damage in water as well. So it is easier to grow it in water than soil, as um, I said, it requires a large amount of water to grow this. um, then
Okay,
it
Chetna, this, yeah.
actually it ranges in variant sizes, so it can again be used in the desk as well as a corner or a space where it could be used. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Chetna. So this was your last slide.
Yes, ma'am.